Ho ho ho! Hello, hello! What are you? Oh, there I am. Hi there! Hello! Let me just get everything booted up here. Give me just half a second. Give me just half a second! 1 second. Make that lower quality so I don't die. Where is that stream? There it is. Mute. Make lower quality. Done. Done. Refresh. Done. Now link it in the Discord before you forget, because that's happened before. At everyone. Paste. Copy. Paste. Enter. Edit the message because you insert a slash. Send now. Done. Okay. Whew. All right. We're vibing now. We're vibing. I'm ready. Oh, today. What are we doing today? We're just doing collision boxes. I think that's all it's going to come down to. I think that's it. We might have to use a deck, standard deck today. We might do that. I'm thinking in my head how we're going to do today. We're going to do collision boxes. We're going to have those collision boxes within a certain distance of each other activate. So we're not just, you know, O to the power of N every frame, where N is, you know, 1,000 projectiles. So let's try this. Let's get to it. Okay, let me just mute myself here. Bloop, 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 bloop. We'll say there. I think that's good. Boot up Visual Studio. Look at this speedrun time. Go. Easy. God bless a good computer. Okay, then do you guys think it's better if we zoom in like this? Or should we just rearrange our desktop to be like this? I think this is better, isn't it? It must be. It should be. There we go. Okay, let's do this. So today, today is tough. Let me tell you. STD array, we still need to test all this. This is just empty code until we actually work on it. So these two are gonna be the angle apply. So we have our rotation, we have our translate, we have our resize. Now we need to test the actual collision. And we have our create. Okay, well, it's time. So what are we colliding with each other? There's two collisions in the game. Because we're not platforming, right? We're not jumping on an object, we're not wall grinding, we're not doing any of that. In fact, the only collisions in the game I can think of right now are enemy bullet to me, hero bullet to enemy. So we only have two kinds of collisions. Now that doesn't mean that's all we're gonna have. When I think about it, we could also have a I guess we could have another collision for power-ups. But is that a collision check? It must be, right? I don't want to make... Well, power-ups will have their own module. Maybe if we just reference if you're within a certain distance of hero object, like collide with it. It doesn't have to be necessarily part of collision, though it probably should. So we'll just keep this simple. So we have two collisions. We have one collision, which is hero or bullet to hero, and then we have bullet to enemy. Yes, that must be what we do. Now, what's tricky is that these rectangles are going to be rotated. So we're not even checking for parallelism, right? Because parallelism implies that there's a certain amount of, like standing on the object, right? So let's do collision. I'm thinking these are gonna not be the same thing Because bullet to enemy collision is not even going to use the same container as this bullet, right? Yeah. So what we're going to take is a Boolean value where if it's true, we're going to be returning, you know, true if there's a collision. If it's false, keep as false. So if this function equals true, and we're going to do that every frame. And that's what we're going to do. I think we ooh. Bool, we'll call this test hero collision. And we don't need a parameter. So what are we going to do for this? What are we doing for this? What I'm thinking is that we have an immediate if statement. Oh, we couldn't make an SDL rectangle. Well, no, it's not going to be an SDL rectangle. It's going to be a collision rectangle with the parameters of the render box. Oh dear. Maybe under create a collision rectangle. No, because we're only returning one rectangle, right? Our custom rectangle. That's all we're actually returning right now. Tough one, tough one. So if we have our new rectangle, what are we doing with it? I wanted to make another rectangle that's based on this with additional length. I guess I could just make a new function. Everything is almost exactly the same. So something like create outer collision rectangle. And this is something that's hidden from our user, us, right? Where the input is going to be new rect. So this input, I think that's what we do. So this is going to be another function where we are going to export. No, we're not exporting this. I'm sorry. This is not an export. This is something else where we are going to be taking this input and it's going to be... Are we going to be returning a value? Actually, what are we doing with this? We can't do this here. We can do this here. But we don't have access to that rectangle, do I? Actually, now we can do our collision rectangle. So we need this here as well. And we also need, no, that's not, oh yeah. No. Fuck. I'm sorry. What are we doing with this? Where are we getting this input from? If we get this input from... Oh, that's so confusing. Okay, hold on. Let me think. What are we doing with that? Well, I was thinking we could just enter the points that this is inserting, but that's not true. I think what we're doing... No, actually, that is fine, because that's the hero's collision box. But I think before we do this... we should test what we currently have. So this does not reflect anything, right? These rectangles painted around the bullets don't mean anything. Okay. So now we have our collision frect. So we're going to delete Well, what are we doing here? This needs to import collision. Collision does not import bullets. No, it does not. It imports load game. That's what it imports. Because if it imports load game, that gives us access to the containers that have all of the, you know, bullet, enemy types, all that crap, okay? That's what we're going to be colliding against. So that's all I need to input here. SDL is needed. Could not open. Why? Import directive must end with a semicolon on the same line. What? Wait, what am I exporting it as? Load game. Load game. Do I need to save it? What? Missing a semicolon. Oh, sorry. That's what I was missing. Cyclical build. Bullets. Depends on collision. Depends on load game. Depends on bullets. Fuck. I can't get the F rect here. That's fine. That's doable. Okay, that's I can deal with that. So this will import nothing. Collision needs load game to have access to the vectors. Now here we can make this F rect, which is collision size. What we're gonna do is fuck that. We are gonna make that a semicolon and then call create collision rect. Fuck, that doesn't work. It's collision create collision dot create. What's the what am I doing here? Save? Create col rectangle. Load game. Create col rectangle. Doesn't work. Enemy. Fuck, that doesn't even where it goes. No! Doesn't even where it goes. Hold on. Ugh. There. Okay, the bullet needs to change. So this collision size no longer needs to be here. So now we call create col rect tangle. Doesn't work. And we're going to insert pellet collision. No, we're not even doing that. I don't even need this variable anymore. Or that rect. I just need bullet size. Oh no. That doesn't work, right? Because this needs the rendered image. Am I even calling this function in load game or bullet? Which means I need this under game logic. Wait, do I create collision rectangles? No, that seems horribly inefficient. Although I guess I do have to do it, right? Because the bullet object, are we giving that its own instance of a collision rectangle in the object type? Or would it be cleaner to create a collision rectangle every instance of a bullet getting created? That doesn't seem right. That seems... Because you have to make an array in memory, then you have to assign multiple elements to the array, 8 in fact, return that array, resize it? No, this seems wrong. This should go under the object. So now we have some circular dependency issues where I need, although we did put that in game logic, I guess I don't need, I guess collision doesn't need load game then. Bullets needs collision. And this should work. Initializing double to float. Okay, hold on. Now we have issues. So, bullets, real quick. Let's just do a few things here. We're gonna have, we're not creating a function. Although we kind of are. Void. Set collision angle. That'll change based on this function in there. So that's fine. I guess we need to just create the function in this, huh? Wait, where am I putting this function call? It must be here, right? Is that dumb? Oh man, I wish I had somebody more experienced here. So, where do we create? I'm looking up at the ceiling right now. Where do we create collision rectangles? It would be at initialization, right? It would be attached directly to the object, and then that rectangle would be referenced every instance of that type object. So I think that's correct. The problem is how do I do that in the constructed bullet? It must be inside. I guess we call the function in load game, because load game takes bullets. This does not take load game or that, because the parameter will be import game logic? No, game logic is going to call this function. Oh, that's hard. Hold on. Now I really have to think about this. Hold on. I need paint. Did I fuck myself here? So we have module bullets, module collision, module game loop, and module load game. Okay, so the game loop needs the bullets, needs collision, and needs load game. So at no point can any of these call load game, because then we have circular dependency issues, right? No, the game loop, I'm sorry. Nobody else can call the game loop, so that's out of the picture. Now we have load game. Load game, what modules do I have that taking in? Enemy, hero, bullets we need, yes. So bullets goes to load game. Okay. So the only thing that bullets can receive is collision. I think that's what we're doing. So now we have the problem where the only information... This can never receive anything. This is just the collider, right? We're giving it parameters. The problem is now how do we give it the list containers for bullets? That's the issue. Wait, did somebody say something? Oh, mid number left and my chat's not working. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw your text at the bottom of the screen. My hold on, I'll show you. My chat's not working. It still says like waiting for new messages. Sorry, my computer wants to ignore you, I guess. My bad. Hold on, let me reboot it. Maybe it'll fix it. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mineral Afton. How are you? How's it hanging? You know, we don't ever talk. I feel like I pay too much attention to Twitch chat. So we have module bullet. That exports everywhere, but it does need collision, because that collision functions will be called there, right? So that needs to exist. Same with game loop. Those functions will be called. Does collision not need any imports besides STD or standard and SDL? It can't take load game. It can't take load game because then you have a circular dependency and that won't load. So that's not possible. Do we have it anywhere else that I see? Here. bullet can't go here for the same reason, circular dependency. Game loop can't go anywhere because this is everything is being received into the game loop. Load game cannot go here or here. So I think this is all we can do. So the collider, we do run right now, right? Initializing double to float, equal conversion, double to float. Oh, I never, hold on, I deleted this. One second. One second, I deleted a few things. Okay, there, now it should work. There we go. Okay, so the goal now that we know it works, we are going to go back to bullet. This can take collision, which is what we have, yes. Collision doesn't take anything. It just has these, that is correct. Okay, so now, how in the hell do we do this? Because if we test for hero collision, we can't just cast an array. This needs to be list containers dot, or no, std vector object hero. I can't do that because then we would need to import hero. Now it'll work. Hero is undefined. What did is it capitalized? Yeah. So now it'll work. So now it'll work. So we can import the vector for hero, but I still need to import the vector for bullets. The only way this works is if bullet never calls collision. That's the only way this works. And it does work. And I think I have to do that, which means this no longer needs bullets. Should still work. Yes, because we now have inheritance. Needs collision, needs STD, whoops, needs load game, doesn't need textures. Cool. Doesn't need sprites, I think. Cool. Does not need, oh no, does need initialization. This is where the initialization actually starts. Okay, sweet. Does not need SDL.h or SDL image. Oh, amazing. Oh, we're so efficient, chat. Okay, I think that's pretty sweet. Now, yeah, we are definitely gonna have to clean this up. So sprites is gonna do this. Attack takes bullets and SDLH. Don't need SDLH because bullets embraces sprites. Sprites has SDLH. Same with here. Doesn't work. MPy is an undeclared modifier. What? There we go. Wait. How does get ready? Wait. Import bullets. Oh, because bullets had SDLH. Oh, I get it. So this works. No, it doesn't. Wait, what? uint8. Oh, because the SDL header uses uint8. Okay, I get it. uint8. So now if we get rid of this, we lose the values for uint8 and mpy, where mpy was, you know, pi. We get that from SDL. Now, can I delete this here? I think I can, unless I lose mpy here. Which I do. Okay, so I can't get rid of that. Actually, no, I can't. It only works if we don't actually use any of the values. Sprites does not need... no, it does. This is the first one. It needs SDL for this. It needs SDL image as well because it's calling on texture here. Set texture alpha mod. Wait. Does it need this? Okay, cool, based. Still works. Excellent. So now let's go open our texture file. Needs this, needs initialization? I don't think it needs initialization, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think we need it. We're not using anything from there. We don't need image, do we? Although we are loading image here. Now this should work. Okay, sweet. Can I get rid of image maybe? No, it gets rid of image load. Okay, so that's done. Textures, we export. Sprite eats it. No, Sprite doesn't eat it either. Wait, who takes textures? Is it load game? Ah, okay. Gotcha. So now I don't need these two. In fact, I don't need any of these. Fuck. Wait, what is eating it? Sprite is an undeclared modifier. Oh man, I called a sprite. Weak. So I need textures then because we're calling it directly. I don't need either of those though. Yep, correct. Sweet. I need bullets. I need STD. I need hero. I need enemy. Yeah, I need all of those. Hero and enemy are very similar, but they do need to be distinct. Import bullets, STD, SDLH. Okay. I think that works. Yes. Okay, sweet. So now, even though we're not embracing SDLH, it still works just fine. In fact, can I get rid of SDLH here? There we go. That's what we're talking about. So if I import bullets, I don't need sprites. Nope, need sprites. Okay, need sprites. Bullets doesn't have... Oh no, it does have SDLH. Oh, because I'm not importing this. How did I even do that? Was that on purpose? I can export the imported SDLH? Well, that's kind of based. I didn't know you could do that. Either way, we're a lot cleaner now. We're a lot cleaner. So now, how do we do this? So this vector will call for a hero vector. We also need a standard vector for bullet list, which are bullet? No, this isn't it. Oh no, it does. Yeah. It's a vector for bullet and a vector for hero. So hero, vector bullet, bullets. Is there anything else we're testing for in the hero collision? Because hero and bullets will each have a create collision rectangle inside of it. It's gonna have a homegrown, girthy, juicy rectangle that we're gonna fuck around with. Okay, so that's gonna go there for now. Now that everything's done and rendered, we are now going to create a rectangle. So we're gonna go to bullets. No! Oh God, we're back to square one. Okay. How? Where does the collision information, where does that exist? Where does that come from? Collision only imports heroes and bullets. And that's it. If we import load game, it's gonna break. Right? Oh no, it does work. Oh. Game law. Oh, this does work. Okay. Wait. Why does that work? Load game imports bullets. Bullets. Oh, because Bullet's not importing. No, Bullet isn't importing anything. It's only importing collision, right? So now, because we got rid of that. Oh, that's why there's no circular issues. So now, collision and Bullet never touch each other. Load game gives collision all of the information it needs for list containers. Oh, that's weird. It just doesn't contain the Bullet object type. Wait, no. Collision does import bullets and hero. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, that is so weird. There's really no circular issues here, huh? So Bullet actually exports to the game loop, to load game, the initializer, and to collision. The game loop imports everything. The load game initializer needs bullets, but then exports to game loop. And collision eats bullets, it eats the load game initializer and feeds information to the game loop. Oh, that isn't. Wow, that's complicated. That is so unnecessarily complicated. Oh, that is weird. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess it's not circular dependency, is it? Dude, I accidentally solved my own problem. That is so weird. Okay, well, solved our problem. So now, here's the issue. This is the big issue. This is the problem. Where am I getting the collision information from? When I create these rectangles, where am I storing them? Because it's not in the bullet object or the hero object. I think what I'm learning is that I actually need two different modules. I need the module to create the collision rectangle and rotate it and translate it and resize it. And then I need a different module to test for collision with these values. Because the problem is I think I need the collision information baked into the actual object type, like the struct for bullet, the class for bullet. Because if it's not baked in, I can see us having an issue with resource management where we have like 1,000 bullets on the screen. They all have rotated rectangles and shit. And I don't know if I want to make an array for every individual instance of bullet. That seems so unnecessary. Versus just having an object type, defining the collision hitbox within these objects, and then just rendering a copy of them everywhere on the screen. And the collision box kind of gets created itself. Because the object type already exists. I think that is the correct way. So what I actually need is collision, and then we also need a new module. This new module will be called collision rectangles. Collision rectangles and collision will never touch each other. Import sdl.h, import nothing. This is all I'm taking. So now this gets deleted. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our collision module, which is here. We are going to bloop, copy all this, then delete. Go over to collision rectangles, paste. So now this is going to be all the information for collision rectangles. And the only thing we needed is SDLH and STD, standard, for the array type. Then under our bullets, we are going to import collision rectangles. Why is that having an issue? Could not open module file. Why? Render? Oh, it worked. Okay. Could not open module file. I wonder why that is. So that'll go under bullets and then under hero. And then under... Well, that's it. That's all it's ever going to touch is just hero and... This does work, right? Yeah. Okay, sweet. Under hero and under bullets. And then collision takes heroes and bullets and now has load game for the vectors. Okay, sweet. I think that's what we do here. Hero is undefined. Is it? Because it doesn't look like it is. Okay. Codetail! Hi, hello! Hi, I'm sorry, I just saw your message. I was in the zone, man. I don't even know if you're still here. Hello! How are you today? Here I am, just programming away, hammering at it. Code toil? Listen, it's like... Listen, don't Berenstein Bears my ass, okay? Ew. Ew! What's up? What's up? Hello! We are separating our modules. So what's happening is I had a circular dependency issue. Ew. Sorry, I just ate. Okay, there we go. Okay, happy Lunar New Year for any Asians out there. Happy early Valentine's Day. You guys got anyone special you're gonna hump that day? Okay, so we had circular dependency issues where what I wanted to do was create the rectangle here in the collision box, but I also wanted to store the collision rectangle information in the modules I need to import in order to test for collision, because I need these vectors. Because I can import load game, but that doesn't actually answer anything for me. I can't game logic this because I need this for collision. Why are there so many red lines everywhere? This opens. The fuck? Yeah, this renders. I wonder why there's red lines. Could not open module. Load game data is undefined, but it does run. Why import load game? The reason why is because we need to import this load game data type, which contains these vectors. Oh, wait, do I not need that? Oh, I bet I don't need them. Hold on. Oh, geez. Okay, sweet. I didn't need that for these types, huh? Okay, cool. Well, one less thing to worry about, am I right? So anyway, all that is to say, we have our collision rectangles. This is going to be something we don't touch anymore. This exists. We only use it in bullets and hero and enemy, and that's it. Never anywhere else. Because those object types will contain the information needed when we create a collision rectangle. What I'm thinking is that we also make a new function, export std array float 8. This is not going to be the same thing we're returning. Create boundary rectangle, which is like the outer rectangle to test for like in range of a collision, where our input is going to be a std array, but it's not going to be returning the same rectangle. It's going to be a different one, which means I only need the reference of this, which is const address. If I'm only doing it, if I'm not changing the array and I only need it by reference, I think that's what I do. Hitbox. I think that's what I do, right? Have you tested those functions? That's what we're doing now. That's actually what we're doing after we make this last rectangle, because we're getting to the point now where I need to create like a collision test, but we're not going to know unless we actually make the rectangles anyway. So that's going to be the next step once we do this rectangle. So this is actually going to be kind of the same as this guy, except we're going to make a new rect. This new rect is going to be equal to this. Like, how big, I guess, when objects are in a certain range of each other, how much do we want them to be in range? That's the issue. Oh, this isn't even .x.y shit. This is here. How much do we want them to be in range? Because that's what this rectangle is going to be, is the range, you know? Okay. And then we return new rect. And this is actually going to be hitbox. I was thinking, well, I don't know, like what's an appropriate, I don't know how big. Basically, the idea here is that when two objects have two rectangles that are outer, you guys get what I'm saying? Hold on, I need paint. Flashbang. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We have our hero here, and we have our enemy bullet here. Bullet's going this direction, okay? Now, what I'm thinking is that in addition, like if the whole thing was a hitbox, like the whole thing here and here was the hitbox of the character, right? I'm thinking we have an outer rectangle where the only time we ever actually test if this is colliding with this hitbox is if these two rectangles are colliding with themselves. Does that make sense? It's like way less of like or not even collide. Oh, I guess certain distance of is the same as colliding. Basically, the idea here is that we only do the expensive hitbox check, so it's not O to the power of n, and we only test if these two are within a certain range of each other. The question is how big do I want this range to be? Probably pretty small, right? Hold on, here, here. That's the question. I think I only want it to be like half of the current hitbox. Is that what we do? So like whatever this is, whatever this diameter is, that diameter is the radius of this rectangle. I think that would be the wise one, wouldn't it? I mean, it could also be like, you know, this radius is like the radius from here to here. That's not even true. This radius would be the distance of here to here, but it's not actually the whole diameter, which is the radius of this object. So diameter is the radius, and that's how much we increase it by. Yeah, I could do that. So it's 50% more. So this rectangle is going to be this times 1.5. I think you can do that. It must be possible. 1.5, 1.5. Is there any downside to this? The problem is the up left side of the thing, 0, 0. That's going to be the difficult one. You should use hero as a point. There is an algorithm to check a point in triangle. I mean, do I want that? Because yes, in Toho games, you do want the character to only have a point to be hit by. But what I'm thinking, I'm debating in my head how I want to do this. I could just have a 1x1 box on the hero. That's like 1 pixel wide, 1 pixel deep. and then just test if there's like collision within that. The problem with a point is that you're only testing if a point is in a rectangle, which is expensive if there are like 1,000 rectangles on the screen. If it's like this, if there's like all these bullets on the screen, if we just have a dot, we're testing if it's in range of those. That's expensive, right? So we would only ever test the collision if the point is within a certain distance of any given bullet. I don't know. Let's do this for now, and we'll just test if rectangles are colliding. So that's gonna be our, this is gonna be our outer boundary rectangle. We're gonna be testing, bouncing against, and when this is true, it's like a Boolean value. When boundary rectangles are on top of each other, then collide, or test for collision, which is the expensive process. The point is less dimensions than rectangle. How does it become more expensive? It's less dimensions, but you are... No, I'm sorry. The point is easier to test than a rectangle. Yeah, I get it. Sorry, I meant that it's more expensive in the sense of like, if you just have a point, do you just have a circle around the point that you're testing the boundary with? So because you're not just testing, you're not going to iterate through every bullet on the screen. Is this within a like, can this collide with the dot? Test every frame, right? You would do it within a certain distance, but you can't propagate that distance from a point very easily. Whereas with a rectangle, you absolutely can. No, just test the point with the bullets. Are you saying I'm a dummy dum-dum and I need to make things simple? Because we're using C++, okay? Listen, Codetail, we're using C++, okay? We are here to micromanage, okay? We're down in the nitty-gritty. We're in the trenches, all right? Now, it could be when we actually make our collision here, I want to kill myself, but it's okay. We're not there yet. I'm in the optimism. We're like a soldier. We're like a French soldier before World War I. We are just high on our own smell, and we're just like, oh, we're gonna kick some ass, and then trench warfare, but we're not there yet. So we're not gonna test collision yet. This gets deleted. What we are gonna do is we are gonna go to our bullets, and now we're gonna fuck around. And we may find out, but we're gonna fuck around first. So we're gonna set collision angle. That's actually going to call... I don't need this rectangle anymore. So delete collision, delete collision, delete collision. Go back to load game, delete collision, delete collision, because the collision is going to be based on the render size, and then we change accordingly. This still runs. No, it doesn't. Why? M collision is undeclared. That's fine. That's fine. Because we're going to fix that now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call void create collision box. No, I don't even need that. Wait, how do I create the collision box specific to... Do I just call this function every time? Wait, how am I calling this function? Am I dumb? Does load game embrace bullets? It does. Okay, so we're calling this under load game. I got you. Do collision first, then culling later? No. We're not culling it all today. Culling is complicated, okay? Brownie man, hello. We're just, all we're doing is we're creating rectangles. That's all we're doing right now. So we're gonna call create collision rectangle with the parameters of m render rect semicolon Then we're going to create a boundary rectangle based on... Oh, wait, shit. Oh, no. Do I need to do std array float 8 hitbox equals that? I think that's what I have to do. And now hitbox is the boundary angle. Okay, I think that's what I do. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's not call it hitbox. I'm a moron. It's M collision. Hey! No need to, what is it, refactor? We're just, boom, updating variables. Oh, M underscore, oh, wait, it got all goofy. M underscore collision X, which is not collision X, it's just collision. Okay, sweet. Now we have M collision underscore. This is no longer X, this is array number 0. This is array number 1. Why is this not working? Oh, it's local. Oh, God. So we're returning. Oh, no. How the fuck do I do this? What is the boundary rect? Can you explain it again? Oh, sure. So the idea here is that if you just have your hero object on the screen, right? What we were doing before is we had every instance of bullet on the screen. Every frame, we were testing against every single bullet on the screen if it's colliding with hero, which is a problem called O N. I don't know if it's capital N, but basically the idea here is that we have some operation that we're running an exponentially high number of times depending on every instance of bullet, right? That's a N. Depending on every instance of bullet, which is a problem. So the goal is we're only going to test collision within a certain boundary of whatever we're colliding with. Honestly, we may just bake this into bullet. Maybe only bullets care about this, but we only test for collision if this rectangle touches the hero. Now, if this rectangle touches this rendered hitbox of the hero, probably the render box to keep it really easy. If that's true, then check for collision bullet. So that way it's better, okay? It's so much cleaner. In fact, we may not even use the rectangle here. I wonder if it's better to just use an SDL rect image, and then we test is rectangle in rectangle, yada yada. Who just followed? I can't read the text. Rondon 83. Yeah, I'm gonna Rondon your mom tonight. I bet she's 83, am I right? Not O to the power of N, O times N. No, it's O to the power of N, isn't it? Because for every instance of bullet, you're running another iteration. It's not O times. Oh, N is just every instance of this operation. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is linear, isn't it? Huh? And Rondon, hello. You are right. This is not O to the power of N. It's O times N. Well, in any case. Okay, you want an AABB boundary to pre-detect. This needs to be a measure to see if it gain any benefits. Well, the benefit is I can shoot 5,000 bullets on the screen and not cry. Hopefully we just test for a Boolean value. Is hero render box touching any of these rectangles? If it is, then turn on the collision for this bullet that's touching. For the nearest bullet, probably. Not even that, that's complicated. But whatever. Basically, is any rectangle boundary touching the render box true? Okay, now run the collision shit that's expensive to run. And the goal is, I want to be able to just have an unlimited amount of bullets on the screen. That is ultimately the goal. I want like 5 billion bullets heading toward you at like Mach 10, and then you like slightly dodge all of them. That's the fun part. So anyway, that's the goal here. Now, how do I get this collision box into here? I think what we do is we copy, put it here. We copy, put it here. And then we delete the clarifiers or whatever. I think that's better. Make it like not a global variable, but pretty close. Okay, collision angle's easy. We are going to call set did I put 3 L's in set collision angle? Wait. No, rotate angle. Oh wait, this has 3 L's. The fuck? Wait, does that still run? Double to float. Oh no. Oh no, we have it. Okay, it's in there forever. Yep. Yep, that will always be the case. This needs to have 3 L's, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay, hallelujah. This no longer works because bullet dot m. Oh, now we have issues with containers. Because, well, not containers, but this can't be drawn anymore. We can't draw the hitbox like that. Well, that's fine. We still import this. So yeah, that's okay. Actually, no, that's not okay. How do we render? No, wait, I do know. I have the thing saved. What's up linked it yesterday. O to the power of n only if each bullet collides with each other. You only test one here with n bullets. Yeah, you're correct. In fact, I don't want bullets to ever be tested against each other. That's like the nightmare. Because my bullets will never interact with enemy bullets. I guess theoretically, you could have a game where the user can shoot down the enemy bullets if they're like missiles, in which case you do need bullet-to-bullet collision, but then I would have them like in totally separate containers and stuff. O to the power of n is not a thing. O times n to the power of 2. So it's a linear progression of an exponentially increasing number? Okay, well, shit. I mean, is there a difference mathematically, chat? Hold on. Let's test this. Where's Paint? Is there a difference between O n to the power of 4 versus O n times 4? Is there a math difference here? What if n was 4? 4, 16, 64, 256. So this is 256, which is operation times 256, or 16, which is O 256, or O times 16. Oh, I guess there is a difference. No, this is to the power of 16. And then this is O times 256. This is about the same, right? I actually don't know. Wait, what is more accurate? I guess it is the top one, isn't it? O to the power of n only if each bullet collides with each other. O to the power of n is not a thing. Oh, you're right. My bad. It's only 2 loops. O times n to the power of n. Oh, because your bullets are colliding with other bullets. O is not a number or a variable. It's a notation meaning time complexity or the operation you're running. I just think O is operation. We always pronounce it O of something. Okay, first of all, the O represents a function class. Okay, operation. Chat, it's an operation. Whatever operate, in this case, it's the collider. So the operation of colliding does this many instances. So it is n to the power of 4 if we have 4 bullets colliding with each other. But if we have this is linear. This is like linear testing, right? Because bullets aren't colliding with each other. They're just colliding with the hero object. So it's just linearly going up. In any case, fuck that. We're fucking around now. Okay, here's the problem, chat. Delete this. Now we need to change. Okay, it runs, sweet. No more collision boxes, but that's fine. So now we're gonna come back to bullets. We have set collision angle. Can I just delete this L and fix the word? Thank God. Okay, so now set collision angle. What we're gonna call is change angle. Fuck, I forgot the name of the function already. Jesus, I made the goddamn module. Collision rectangles. It's resize, translate, rotate, create boundary, create. Wait. Oh no, there it is. Okay, rotate collision rectangle. Oh my God, I had a panic attack. Rotate collision rectangle. The parameters being collision. And that's fine. Return M. Oh, we are returning M collision, aren't we? M collision underscore. Collision underscore. Too few arguments. Oh, we need angle. No suitable constructor exists to convert from float to SDL float point. Oh! Oh God. Oh Jesus, wait, what did I do? Oh, it's the rotation point. Oh, never mind. Okay, so now we have angle, and the other one is a float point, which is currently null pointer, which is currently can be created. So we have an SDL F point, which is going to be a rotation point, which is currently going to be defined as it's going to take the definition of render rect divided by 2. M render rect underscore dot x divided by 2, comma, M render rect underscore dot y divided by 2. Okay, cool. So that exists now. So now null pointer will be replaced with rotation point, because that takes an FDL F point, right? Yes, const actually. Oh, it needs to be const. Oh, that's fine. So let's go back here. This needs to be const now. I guess that can be const address then, huh? So, save. Come back to that in a second. This needs to take rotation point. Okay, save. This needs to be a pointer? Oh, well, I mean, I guess. I have to delete him in the end, but I guess we'll worry about that then, huh? I mean, I guess I can make this not the address, because it's a pointer now, right? I'm having issues with pointers. Also, this F point is not actually correct. Why doesn't this work? N bullets check against collision against N minus 1 other bullets. So it's N to the power of 2 minus fucking math. So do you want a couple of pointers, Kappa? Well, I think what I want, actually I'm a little confused. So the pointer situation, that's correct. This is a const pointer. This won't change, at least for now. This, why is it, isn't an F point like an X and Y value? Hold on, what is exactly is an F point? Data fields, int X, int Y. Window position. SDL point, mouse position. Mouse position dot X. Why am I having trouble here? So do I just have to do the goofy thing where I'm like rotation point? Oh, I can't make it value here, huh? I just have to make the name. That's right. Okay, it's coming back to me. Copy here. Okay, so now under collision angle, now we can make the point. Rotation point. Dot X is equal to this. Rotation point dot Y, arrow Y is equal to that. Okay. And this is now totally fine. Oh no, it's a const. Oh, that's fine. It's a pointer. There we go. Okay. Okay. This is what I want. Gary, what? What exactly is a pointer? That is what you should ask. You keep doing this. Won't help this time. What? No suitable constructor exists to convert pointer to non-pointer. So this shouldn't be a pointer. No, that's wrong. Hold on, undo. This can be a pointer. Rotate collision rectangle needs to accept a pointer. Except that doesn't, oh, now it worked. Okay, sweet. Okay, now everything is no longer red. This must accept a pointer called rot point. Okay, what is a pointer? All right, Cream Pain, hello. It's actually going really well. We're almost ready to test collision in a second. Okay, so let me get this straight. In C++, you have const int x semicolon. Okay, so here's what different things mean as I know them. Const means that you have a value you're giving the integer x that will not change by most means. Okay, this is cool, but if you have int address of x, or however you make the end sign, I think I'm correct. If you have int address of x, what we're saying is that int x already exists and you're passing by reference of an address the information about x. So if x is equal to 5, what you're passing here, like into a function, or what you're referencing, is the memory address that contains the number or element 5, right? So you could do something like in that function that calls that address x, or how about this? Y is equal to x plus 2, return y, right? So the idea here is you would be returning the number 7, but x will never change. You could even do something in a function like x is x plus equals 5, make it equal to 10, y is equal to x, return y. Well, x doesn't change, but you're changing the memory address of 5 into 10, you know? That's kind of the, oh no, wait. No, I'm right. Because int pointer, which is this guy here, a pointer points to the address of X and that actually changes it, right? So the end sign is like the like a paper copy, and you can fuck around with the address of X, but you're not actually changing X. Whereas if you're pointing to X, you are pointing to that memory address and messing with it. Obviously the const makes things different. I understand that. Ignore that for now, okay? The const wouldn't let us do this. But the idea here is that we have an int pointer to X, meaning that if we use that in the function later on, we could do like X plus equals 5 if X was already equal to 5. Then return Y for whatever reason. You get it, right? So the idea here is that X would actually change to 10, even though you're in like a whole separate function. Int X equals 5. Is this valid? Int times X equals 5. No, because int isn't connected to... You have a space in between these two. That isn't valid. Besides that, is int star X equals 5 valid? No, because you don't... No, that is valid. Yeah, you can do that. You can absolutely establish some value. We do that all the time in our program. So in our program, we have, where is it? Is it textures? Yeah. So under textures, we have an SDL object surface pointer local surface texture pointer local texture free the surface, right? So the idea is that, you know, pointers do exist, and we are giving this a value immediately via these functions. A good exercise would be manually iterating an array, manually allocated. We've done a sort of pseudo collision box before, but it's a little more complicated this time. Why is this not returning? The return type does not match the function type. Oh, that's why. This needs to return an int, which is this guy. There we go. Sweet. Save it. It runs. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. We have sort of success. In fact, can I do, wait, hold on. Game logic. I took out my when enemy hits me turn transparent shit. Does my hero class have hero damage taken effect? Okay, sweet. Okay, and then we set alpha to 150. Okay. So collision or game logic. How do we do this? Oh, we don't have a collision yet. We actually can't test that. Ooh, okay, well, I guess we just do the images, huh? Because we can't test for collision yet, even though I think it does work. It doesn't return a texture? Int pointer X equals 5 is not valid C++, by the way. Oh, interesting. So SDLF point pointer rotation point, I cannot give this a value. So I guess my question is this valid then? Where we create the SDL point. Who's talking about me? Oh my God, my neighbors are arguing. Oh my God, my neighbors are arguing so loud. The problem is I don't know if they're talking about me or if they're talking about each other. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Gary, what are you talking about? My neighbors directly above me are like yelling, but I don't know if it's about me or if it's about them. I don't think I'm too loud. Okay, either way, we'll chill out just a bit. I don't want to bother them. Spill the beans, Gary. What are they talking about? I actually don't know. They're chill out. They're chill now, but I don't know if they were like, they never knock on my door. If they knocked on my door and had a problem, I would say something. But its value will always be a pointer to an SDL forward F point, float point. So you're saying that when I do this, that at somewhere in the memory, we are creating an SDL float point and we're pointing to that random memory somewhere on the system, right? Is that correct? But it has to be a pointer. but its value will always be a pointer to an SDL float point. Maybe. Maybe like you're testing me, or maybe as in you don't actually know. Okay. So now, chat, I think now you can give it a value. A pointer is a value. You cannot give a value to SDL floating point, but you can give a value of SDL float point pointer. I don't know what the default value would be. I think it says in the documentation, a structure that defines a two-dimensional point, x, y. An SDL point defines two-dimensional point. It can be used not only for points, but also for size. SDL point is used by SDL enclosed points to check if an array of points is inside of a rectangle. You can also, wait, what? You can also make your own functions using SDL point to simplify your code. It's very helpful. SDL enclosed points to check if an array of points is inside of a rectangle. Calculate a minimal rectangle enclosing a set of points. What? If clip is not null, an SDL rect used for clipping or null to enclose all. What's the point of that? There must be a good point. If they knock on your door, ask them about C++ pointers? No. No. I would take it seriously. I mean, the defaults of an uninitialized pointer? Oh. He doesn't initialize it in the constructor, so it's likely to be default initialized, which is leave it unspecified value, which is a dangling pointer. No, we can't be dangling. That's okay. We can just give it a value here. SDL float point rotation point. We'll just call it point, I guess, for now. So, copy, paste. Don't make it a pointer for now. Delete. Although I kind of think I have to make it a pointer. Then we clarify that, comma, rotation point, parentheses, point, end parentheses. Still doesn't work, so this needs to be a pointer. And now it works. Okay, but we now have it initialized here. So I should delete these. Okay, so under our load game module. No, this doesn't work. Maybe here. The problem is that these need to be pointers. The render, copy, whatever, needs a pointer, and this needs a pointer. So I guess what I could do is delete that, make this not a pointer, so that's fine. There. But now we have our renderer, which requires a pointer. I guess what we could do is just make this null pointer, which is where we want to rotate anyway, frankly. It is still zeros, or the middle of the image. So that does work out, I guess. So just pass in the address. Oh, wait, that works. Now we have the address? Oh. Oh, well, there we go. That was easy. Damn, chat, why'd you make it so complicated? You give it points in a rectangle. It can tell you if any point is in said rectangle. Well, no, you give it an array of points in a rectangle, and if any point in that array is in the rectangle, then it, like, returns true. Okay. Okay. Brain power. So now the question is, except for the fact that we need to construct it right now. So now we need SDL F point, rotation point, which is bullet size dot width divided by 2, bullet size dot height divided by 2, semicolon. And then as part of the constructor for the object bullet, we also return rotation point. Save. Run. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What about a one length array? Well, then there's another function code tail called SDL point in float rect, which gives you that value. You can test if an individual point is in a floating rectangle, which you should be using, by the way, over regular rectangles when you can, because apparently when you make an SDL rectangle that's not floating, it gets, is the word casting? It gets turned into a float point in the program. So you're technically saving a negligible amount of time establishing it as an SDL float point ahead of time, so you don't have to convert from int to float in the beginning of your operation. That's kind of the logic there. Okay, so are we actually going to implement collision, or, well, I guess we got to see if our rectangle functions work, right? He's not focusing on any small chunk of things. He hasn't tested the code he wrote yesterday. Yeah, it's what we're doing now. So we created a rectangle. We created the boundary rectangle. Our goal now is to color it. Now, What's Up was very kind, and yesterday he actually made... Also, does anyone else really annoyed to find out my VODs aren't saving on Twitch anymore? The oldest VOD is January 26th, and that's expiring. If anyone wants to see the actual history of like everything I'm doing, YouTube has every single VOD forever on YouTube. So just a heads up. You are not doing it. That's what we're doing now. Okay, so here at some point you... Hello, can I go to it? Can I watch it? Thank you. Go to VOD page. Whoop. Gary is expiring. What's your best before date? Ah! Okay, where is it? Oh, there it was. I saw it. Here.
Blindly coding without testing is dumb. Well, we're just gonna finish this module and then we can test it and change it, right?
Yes. Okay. So this is what What's Up made yesterday, which is void render my rectangle. So copy. We're gonna go to game logic. And we're gonna render it above this. Wait, I don't make this here. Shit. No, this isn't where it goes. It can go down here though. Where we copy this, put it up here as like a testing thing. SDL renderer is unidentified. No, that's fine. It'll work. What? This use of void is not valid. Oh. No, wait, what? This use of void is not valid? What are we returning? F point pointer is incompatible with parameter type SDL point. Oh, get fucked. You're trying to rotate the bullet. You don't need to have to rotate bullet to test translate rectangle function. Just give it random rectangle and test it. SDL render draw lines F. Oh, that worked. Based. So why is this incorrect now? Oh. Because now... you have this backwards. This needs to be 8 float. What? Goddamn insert. Okay. So what's going on here? Expecting an end curly brace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curly brace. The fuck is this function? Oh, I deleted a curly brace. That might be a problem. Is the hero bounding box a point or a rectangle? The bounding box would be a rectangle that we make. Because you changed the name? No. What? This ends here. This ends here. Replace the parentheses with a curly brace? Oh, that's why this is goofy. Ah, okay. So what do we got here? Declaration is incompatible with void render my rect. Why? Type name is not allowed. Identifier renderer is undefined. Well, I don't need any of these, do I? Incompatible. Overloaded. What? I don't understand. All I want to do is render a rectangle. Add another curly brace? The fuck? Hold on. How many curly braces? Okay, so we have 1 here and here. 2 here and here. Curly brace set, curly brace set, curly brace set, curly brace set. No, this is correct. This is correct. All of this is correct. The problem is I'm trying to initialize this. Function render my rect can be made static. Declaration is incompatible with previous render my rect line 74. Render my rect. Render my rect. I don't understand what the problem is here. We're not returning anything, right? If you're gonna forward declare it, do it properly. Are you saying that I need these? Is that what we're saying here? Because if we do, I'm a little confused why. Still incompatible. Oh no, now it worked. Wait, what the fuck? How did that work that time? Ugh. Okay. Well, let's do it now. So, render my rect. We need a renderer, which is app arrow global renderer, comma. We need an array float, so we need, oh baby, list containers. Oh no, this render, hold on, this doesn't go here. It goes here. That's where it goes. In fact, it goes even lower because I don't want the bullet render to go over it. So it goes over the bullet render. Ignore this for now. In fact, that doesn't even need... No, that's like culling shit. We'll keep that there. That's for culling purposes later. Boom, 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 boom. List containers dot... list containers pellet No. Bullet ID dot blocks pellet end bracket, comma. Hello, music? There we go. Make an STD array float 8 test rectangle outside of the game loop. No, we're good. Pellet, and then it's going to be dot. Oh, list containers dot. Right? What do I do here? Oh no. It's going to contain spawn bullet. Right? And then this is now going to take what am I putting in? The float, yeah, I-64. So it's dot M collision. Yeah, that doesn't work. Does that work? No, it doesn't, right? Because it's not a uint8 float, whatever. L bullet? It is L bullet. Okay, I'm not crazy. L bullet. Oh, never mind. I don't need any of that. It's just L bullet dot M underscore collision. Okay, thank you. Comma. And then we end with a, oh, that's it. That's the whole thing. Okay, did we just do it? Render. Use of this void is not valid. Renderer is an undeclared modifier. So do we not need void here? Nope, that didn't fucking work. Why is renderer undefined? Do I have to import SDL header again? Okay, let's try it. Oh my god! Chat, it's lagging. Oh, chat. Oh no, what have I made? Chat, this is not what I wanted. What have I done? Chat, this is why you test shit. You know, I thought I had this thing in the bag. And what happens? My CPU gets hammered. Rave Novo? Nova. Oh, Rave Nova. Oh, cute. So obviously what's happening is that one of the points under this, hold on, where's my create? Because all we're doing is calling the creation. We're not actually doing anything else. Oh, no, that's right. Because under our bullet, we have two different this, but we're only calling M collision to be rendered. So somewhere in this, we are accidentally, we're accidentally setting the rectangle to be equal, one of the points to be at 0.00 on the screen, which is very incorrect. So obviously, what is the render rect when we call the create collision box? The rendered rectangle isn't at 0, at any point. The X and Y value actually changes when we set position. So whenever we call set position, that's when the update collision happens. And that's when we update these two. So that is one of the points we fucked with. That's the only time we ever change it. Oh! Yeah, line 32, yeah, we haven't even touched that yet. We'll get to that. I think this is where I fucked up. Because this is very incorrect. Because we're changing it to... What are we doing? We're calling move. Anytime we call move, we create two floats. The floats are equal to the X and Y value of the current renderer spot. And then we add velocity X and velocity Y to it. So we're creating the next frame. We then set position with those two values. Set position sets the render X and the render Y to the new velocity. So basically, however fast it's going, That's where its new image will be rendered at. Then we update the collision box for the 1 point, the very top left of the rectangle. Oh! You're correct. I called the wrong, I should be calling translate. You are absolutely correct. Yes, okay, sweet. Now we're not rotating, we're just making sure the boxes even follow. Okay, wow, it's almost like we knew this was coming. Translate collision rectangle. We need the rectangle, we need int x, okay, sweet. So now, I kind of want to just erase this update collision thing and just have it updated here because we're using all of these values. So what we're going to do is translate collision rectangle with the parameters of m collision, bullet position x, bullet position y. It's the same thing. And that's it. So now this should work. And it's lagging. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's so laggy. I can't even... What is even going on? Oh my lord. I mean, those are rectangles. Okay. Something is wrong here. So is it our translate? Was that int x, int y should be float to avoid inaccuracy? Oh my god. No. We're correct. Float bullet position x, float bullet position y, float. Yeah, this is correct. That's why I didn't even use render x, render.y, because those are integers. Right? Oh no, it's a float. Yeah, no, this is a float. Either way. Lower the bullet count, see what's happening. Okay. Go to the game logic, take our bullet count, which is every... Wait, read your notes, Gary. Read your notes. Logic. Okay. Every 1,000 milliseconds, instead of 200 bullets, we'll spawn 3. Go. Does anyone see anything? Am I dumb? I don't see anything too weird. M collision is equal to... Oh! Oh, you're so smart! Yeah, because we're not returning... Okay, you're... Okay, Jesus Christ. It's almost like you're good at this shit. Oh, I see it. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see these rectangles very well. They're really tiny dots. But what's weird is that they're auto-rotating. Oh, no. They're not rotating. What's happening is... Wait. No, they are rotating. Oh, no, they're not. That's weird. They're like flipping sides. Is there a different colored bullet? I can't see the lines. Oh, no, you see the lines. They're just really tiny. Hold on. Let me zoom in for you, chat. Let me show you something cool. So take this. We're going to zoom in a lot. Wow. Oop. Wow. Okay. You guys ready for this? Play. Hold on. So do you guys see it? Do you guys see below my character's face? It's really tiny. Below my character's face, there is a bullet there. And that bullet has a really tiny red dot. That is the rendered line. That is a rendered line. It's diagonal. I don't exactly know what we're drawing with that function you guys gave me, but it is there. Why the fuck they so tiny? Yeah, no, they exist. Make the bullet go slower. Oh, that's kind of based. Okay, hold on. I can do that. In fact, would it be better if we just made the bullet bigger? Let's go to load game, grab the bullet. Instead of 1830, let's do 180 by 300. Go. Boom! Okay, where's our render? I see it. You guys see it? Below my character's face, look at these red lines, these really tiny red lines. Those are the rendered lines we have. In fact, they're the same size as if the bullets were smaller. But they are there. They're like dotting the top below my face. They're really tiny. So let's look over that render thing maybe. Try to draw one test rectangle and test the translate, see if that works first. Try draw one test rectangle and test the translate. Okay, well, true. First, let's lower the bullet speed, because holy shit. It's gonna be under attack, right? Yes, this should be 0. Well, we'll just say 1. 1. This we will lower the size to 18 by 30 again. Okay, what the fuck? Hold on, I know you guys don't see anything right now. Okay, so I was not expecting this. So you guys ready for this? Because what the fuck? Okay, look at this. So all I did, I didn't even know what I did. So what's happening is that those rendered lines are now kind of all over the place. That's fucking weird. I wonder what causes that. Isn't that weird? Look at that. We can't test collision right now, so I don't even know if those are real collision boxes. They must be. So why is it that the Y value, no, the X value is equal to the whole width of the screen? Which I guess might be like a weird value. Hold on, could I just see out collision? Is that like a thing I could do? I guess I could. So for every instance of render my rect, we are going to std see out. Hold on. No, we have import std. Rect 0. Is that dumb? Is this how I not should do it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I could have just done a for loop, but whatever. End line. Okay. So now who cares? It's temporary. Okay, based. It's probably fine, but I don't know if it'll be readable. No, it's fine. We'll just get rid of the other see out test thing we have going, which is in attack. Okay, get rid of the position shit. All right, go. Oh, it's not readable. Okay, what's going on here? So one of the value. Wait, now it's fixed. Wait, what? Oh, it's crashing. Oh God. So wait, now it works? I am so confused. Why did that work? Okay. What? Hold on, let's shoot one bullet. Let's shoot that. Where's my bullets? Let's shoot one bullet. Okay, so these are the updated hitboxes of that array. You know what is even more based is if we separate it by a space. I know you guys don't see this at all. Bear with me a second. Okay, go. Okay, so this is every element of the hitbox getting updated. What's happening is the X and Y value of this, of the first point, should not be changing. In fact, what should be happening, yeah, so the X value, okay, this is a horizontal bullet. The only thing that should be changing is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry, I lied. Out of an 8-element array, it's positions 0, 3, 5, and 7. 0, 3, 5, 7. But the Y value of the top left of the rectangle is going fucking bananas right now, and it's equal to the X. Outside of game loop? Well, hold on. Before we translate stuff, I think this kind of answers my question. So this is printing the X and Y value of every point on the collision box as we're running the program, okay? The bullet is moving perfectly horizontal to the right. Yeah, because you did 0 twice. False. Shit. Go. Wait, the collision box is correct. Right? These points... Oh, hold on. Something's not right here. Why are... So the top left of the value is fine. Why are all the other Y values the same? And the X values are they the same? So we stopped it. So 719, here, we'll scroll up a lot here, make it easy on us. Okay. Ugh, reboot the program so I can actually see it. Okay, so scroll up to the top here. So we have 102, 40, 104, 42. So we're going top left to the top right. So the only thing that changed, but this is actually top left, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right. So something is weird with our translation. The next one is the X value moves to the right 1 unit, which is correct. That is the correct speed. We're only going 1 pixel per frame. Angus the bus, hello. So we're only going 1 pixel per frame. The Y value stays the same. That is correct. Wait, what? Yeah, the Y value stays the same. That is correct. So all of the Y values staying the same is correct because we're going perfectly horizontal. Only X values changes. The top right also moves forward 1 unit. The bottom left also moves forward 1 unit. And the bottom right also moves forward in 1 unit. The problem is the Y value of this final element, which is the bottom left of the rectangle, should not be equal to 3 and 4 because it's upper left, top right, bottom left. Elements 2 and 8 should be equal. And they're not. So something's wrong with our translation, right? You probably didn't translate correctly, which is not surprising. Yeah. You should use test rect. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our translation. What are we doing here? The last unit is equal to delta Y, which is new Y minus 1. And we're setting all of our columns equal to that value, which is correct, right? Because when you're moving to the right, the Y value doesn't change. If it's 40 and the new value is 40, you're adding 0. It should be different. I don't think it's the translation. I think it's when I think it's the first rectangle. This looks correct. So on our create boundary rectangle, create rectangle, we have elements 0 and 1, 2 and 4, 3 and 5, 6 and 7. So elements 0 and 1 is the top left of the rectangle. That is just X and Y, which is 0, 0, effectively, compared to the rendered image. 2 and 3, excuse me. 2 and 3 represents the top right of the rectangle, which is the width and base Y, which is 0. So that's correct. 4 and 5 is the bottom. Oh. Bottom left? Why did I go top left, top right, bottom left? Okay. So bottom left is base X and the change in Y, which is height. And finally we have 6, 7, which is the change in width and the change in height. So it's the bottom right. Does that translate to this? Oh. No, that's M boundary. That is correct. Not the translation. Gary, what the fuck is that assignment? I told you to write down what each of the indexes mean in the code when you were writing it. No, it's fine. It makes sense. It's just we're just going top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. If anything, chat, it triggers you, and that makes me happy. So if anything, we are effective in our endeavors. So what's wrong with this? It's wrong. Well, hold on. Let me see that again. Now that I know that what's going on here. So these, the X values should only ever... Oh God, wait, what? Wait, how is that all fucked up again? Wait, what did I even do differently? Wait, now it's fixed, huh? Okay, well, anyway, I don't know why the Y value gets all fucked up sometimes. So let's see here. In fact, this is all kinds of wrong because this is not... This is going up by 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, which is correct because it's moving to the right at 1 unit per frame. So that is correct. The problem is the Y values are fucked up. And not only that, no, that is correct. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. The actual like length of the box should be like the size of the bullet. It should be like 18 wide or something. Or 30 actually. Now if you think about whether it's correct, then you did it wrong. You could print the rectangle in between each operation to see which one is screwing up. What you're doing is testing many variables that could fail and you can't tell which is failing. Okay, so what you're saying is that we need to not translate. All we need to do is just print. Hold on, let's do this. When we do this move function, let's not translate. This doesn't work though. Yeah, it's undefined. Yeah, we're getting undefined all over the fucking place. So we do have to translate it every frame, right? I don't know how else to do it without like... without doing that. Am I just printing? So you're saying just print M collision then? That's what you're saying we should do here. So don't even bother. No, that is correct. The move function goes, then we render the bullet, then we render this. Then it goes undefined because we're not translating. Why doesn't it just print the rendered rectangle? Isn't that weird? That is weird. Yeah, just make an arbitrary rectangle and test each function manually. STD array, float 8, test rect, translate, outside of game loop, test my rect. Oh, so you're saying call the translate function stuff. Well, yeah, we did export it, I guess. I could just call this function. Okay, I guess I could do that. Translate collision rectangle. Where is my music? No, I can't. Load game logic doesn't import collider. Or import collision rectangles. It can't. You'd have circular logic. Here, I'll show you. Where's my music? Hello? There we go. Here, let me show you. So import collision rectangles. Go. Oh, it worked. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay, well, let's do it. Test rect, we'll make it 0, 0, 50, 50. Then we will call the translate function, which is, fuck. Translate col rectangle. We want to go right 300, right 400, whatever. And then test or render my rectangle. Okay. Except instead of embullet collision, we'll comment that for now. We want to render my rect with app global renderer, comma, and this address, which is test rect. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so this is what happened. It needs 8 floats, not 4. Oh. You're correct. So that's 0, 0. Top right is 50, 50. Bottom left is 0, 50. Bottom right is 50, 50. Wait, what? Top right is 50, 0. Sorry. Okay, now go. They're not moving. So every frame, the rectangle's staying in the same place. It's never actually translating, which makes sense. The problem is when we translate here, it should be 350 by 450, and it's not working. The fact that collision rectangle module is separate from the bullet module means you can use it elsewhere. That is good code design. Congrats. Thank you. Oh, you're just trying to butter me up like some pancakes, huh, chat? Guys, have you ever had huckleberry syrup? It's the best thing in the world. Test rect, translate, sorry. Oh, shit. We need to actually translate it. I always forget that, too, that we have to, like, make it equal to the new value. All right, let's go. Ideally, because this isn't based on movement, it will immediately print a 350 by 450 triangle or rectangle. Go. There we go. It worked. So we did translate correct. Well, let's do our math. The top left should be 300. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. We have to do this 300 thing in order for me to like read this. So what happens is this X and Y value should start at 300. Then it should be 350, 300, 300, 350. Basically, the 50s turn into 350s. Okay, let's see if they match. Stop. Okay, do these numbers match? 300, 300, 350, 300, 300, 350, 350, 350. Okay, translation works. That's what we're seeing. Do you see the rectangle drawn on the screen? Oh. I see the letter Z. Like that. How's that for you? Does that do something for you? Why is it a Z? Because I fucked you up. Oh no, that's the order. That's the order we draw our rectangle in our points when we actually rendered it. I fucked you up. Oh, no. You did nothing wrong. The problem is when we draw our rectangle, because of the way I drew my collision rectangle, we draw top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, in terms of where the points are. That is so funny. So that's how we drew a Z, because I think you didn't know that. Well, goddamn. Actually, funny enough, it's the exact size of my model, but we'll ignore that. Try to comment out the translate. Okay. I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna print a Z. There we go, there's the Z. Fucking called it. So what's happening is that this needs to change. This needs to be, let's see, top left, top right, bottom right, bottom left. Let's try that. This is correct. There we go. There's our square. Okay, so that's not your fault. That's mine. So now when we translate it, it's gonna be boom, boom, go. And it prints here. It's perfect. Okay, now here's the problem, chat. First, how do I add one more to this to make it a full square? Missing the left line? Yeah, between this point and this point. Renderer, points data, points size, points. So I guess we'll say 5. And then we make a last element that is... why do you have 2 spaces? The fuck? Okay, wow. So now we have rect 0, rect 1, and that should finish off the loop. What? Oh, comma. Sorry. There we go. Now we have the full rectangle. What you just did is called unit testing, if you've ever heard of that before. Sassy fajita! I think people have said it in passing. Okay, so now we have collision squares on the screen, and they're beautiful, and they're so wonderful. Okay, so now, here's the tricky part. Now that we know regular rectangles and this translation works, why is it that when we test this, it doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? Hold on. Test rect is an undeclared modifier. Because I don't need that there anymore. Go. Why is it that when we do this, this happens? So what we're saying is that somewhere in the bullet object, when we tell it to move and change the collision box, it's beyond fucked. So that's where we're having our issue. I think we've just sort of figured it out. So this collision rectangle thing, I think it's correct. Obviously, we have to test the rotation I'm not looking forward to, but the sine and cosine shit, because I think this has to change. But why did you delete test rect? We aren't done with it? No, we're done with it for now. Let's update this translation. So this should work now. Well, it's a different kind of error. Because now we're drawing the whole rectangle and not just a slash. So what's happening is now the X value of the bottom right of the rectangle. I lied. We only printed the bottom left correctly. This is the bottom left of the rectangle, is permanently on the very left side of the screen. In fact, it's like negative underflowing or whatever. In fact, these should be going to the right 1 unit every frame. And they're actually... So this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, this is also 1 unit to the right, but it's set super negative. So something's going on here-ish. So all we call is move. That's the only thing we're calling. What? Try what you did before for create collision rectangle? No, we don't need that. It's fine. It's fine for now. That's not what the problem here is. Y, XY, translate, XY. Translate works. We know this. We just tested this. So that's not the issue here. The problem is how... Is it like an issue with like velocity? Speed X, speed Y. Set velocity. Where's set velocity getting called? Well, that's based on the attack, right? People usually use dedicated libraries to design their unit tests, but at a fundamental level, you technically don't need to. I probably technically should. How do we know it's not the problem? It's not the issue with velocity. Bullets are moving correctly according to velocity? Well, the thing is yes, bullets are moving, but under this move function that we call every frame, we also call the set position function, which changes rendered rectangle and calls to update M collision. So that translation, how the collision box moves, is based on the velocity of the bullet when we call the move function, which is called when we attack with a bullet, right? It's all kind of connected. So when we translate the rectangle, we use the float's bullet position X, bullet position Y, which is based on the velocity. They are floats. The problem is that when we translate via set position function, it's fucking up the rectangle in a way where if we just called the translation function, translate collision rectangle, it works. Yeah, but we know translate's not the issue, so... Create collision rectangle might be the issue, but it worked when we tested it, right? I mean, unless you're giving me a hint. So we have a new rectangle, top left. We know this works. We can draw a rectangle with it. You never tested it? Yes, I did. I made a rectangle with 8 values. Yeah, I made a rectangle with 8 values and it worked. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, chat, you're onto something. I didn't create a collision rectangle. I made a standard array of 8 elements and then I defined the elements customly. Oh. But if that's the case... Oh, no, the translate thing... No, translate was correct. Why was the, why was this fucked up then? If I didn't call that, how would we have drawn a Z on accident? Oh, you're right. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so confusing. Okay. So... do you guys really think the problem is creating the rectangle? Is it like a syntax issue? No, this works, right? 0 is going to be equal to 4, which is equal to this. So the value of 4 gets made first, and then it's equal to 0. This must work, right? We don't know. That's why we're asking you to test it. Hold on. I know you guys hate it when I do this, but just let me cook, okay? Let me just try something. I don't know how much this is actually going to work, but okay, let's just try that. It's the same error. The fuck? Okay. Now he blames me for incorrect syntax? Chat! Fine, I was wrong. We needed to keep the test value. Okay, ha ha ha. Okay, there, beautiful. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, now instead of just test rect, we need to call the function create collision rectangle, which needs an SDL frect constant. So I guess we can just make one. SDL frect constant. It's not a pointer or address or anything. Okay. We'll call it test rect. No, test frect. Make it have the parameters of 0, 0, 50, what is it, top right? 50, 0. Bottom left is 0, 50, 50, 50. Okay. Semicolon, semicolon, test frect. Okay. Everything else is the same. We should have 350, 350, yada, yada, you know? Too many initializers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's an frect. Oh, you're right. Shit, shit, shit. 0, 0, 50, 50. Beautiful. Okay. My bad. Sorry, it's been so long since I didn't use our custom rectangles. Okay, wow, that's a lot simpler. Go. It worked! Chat! Ugh. It is the object function shit. Frect only takes 4 floats, XY width height. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a aphantasia, so you're being ableist by not drawing a rectangle on the screen. I love that musical! I don't remember any songs from Anastasia, but there you go. I didn't see the rectangle. Where is it? Oh, wait, what? There it is. Sorry. It's kind of thin, but there it is. By the way, it's the same size as my hero because I think they're both 300 by 300. So it was created and then it was translated, so this does work. In fact, it's even updated every frame as well. It's being rendered every frame, so that's cool. Okay, well, that's a problem. Unit testing libraries often integrate into the IDE. Well, I don't know how to do any debugging on that, so bear with me here. So now, let's render that translated. Boom. And now we have undefined everywhere. So what should be happening is that red bullet here should be surrounded by a red box. And I crashed it because I did something. Wait, what? Go. There. So this needs to be like on there. In fact, wait, was that a bug? Was that, do I crash if I'm on it? How in the hell is that a bug? If I'm standing on a bullet, when it spawns, the game crashes? Oh my God, I feel like City Skylines 2. Oh no, it's not crashed. It's just rendering a rectangle really, really slowly. You guys can see the text on the left get updated, right? the boxes, the collision box is getting rendered, but for some reason, when the hero object is on top of the bullet, when it's rendered, everything goes to shit. Isn't that weird? Oh my God, my computer is like getting slammed right now. Dude, what did I do? It could be the construction of bullet that initializes M collision or something. It's outside of the screen, so we couldn't see it. Well, when we define... Hold on, what are we doing here? What are we initializing? So the rotation point is bullet size width divided by 2 and bullet size height divided by 2. So it's 9 by 15 is the initial starting point. Oh! Wait. That's the rotation point. That has nothing to do with it. Sorry, that was completely off topic. We created an array of this with undefined parameters. Then we create... Oh, I never call create collision box. Chat, that's why the collision was all fucked up. Because what was happening is we have an undefined behavior because we make an uninitialized, I don't know if it's undefined, but we make an array of 8 element size somewhere in memory with no value at any individual element. Then we were translating that because we never initialized what the value was here. We never called create collision box. So what was happening? What the fuck is that? God, I hate this fucking fly in my face. Ah, sorry. So we have create the collision box, but what was happening is we were changing every element with translate, but it's just random memory. It was so weird. So that's why my computer was like freaking the fuck out. Give the constructor some new line, let us see. It is undefined behavior if you use an unspecified value of an uninitialized variable. Yeah. So now we just need to call create collision box, which we will under... At the very end of this? I don't know. I just want somewhere to put it. L list of bullets dot bullet pellet dot no operand matches this? What? And then create collision box. That's what I wanted to do. Does that not work? I mean, I guess I can just go up here and just do it here. Bullet pellet dot create collision box parentheses. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh! It's so beautiful, chat. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. I don't give a fuck. It needs to rotate. I get it. But it is correct. Oh my lord. Okay, it worked. Holy shit. I still don't get why you have to translate the collision box instead of just calling create col rectangle with the new position, because it's cheaper. I think it's resource cheaper to change the elements of an array than to create an entirely new array that you then have to delete and then create a new one. You can't just make unlimited arrays. Hey, yo, Gary, I see we're making the Bullet Jet Fighter game. Taxman Rec. Ooh, longtime viewer. Yeah, we're making a little bullet. We're making our own little engine, and we're gonna have a little. Imagine this is my hero's hitbox. We have a little bullet, and it's gonna collide, and it's gonna do shit. It's gonna be amazing. So now, chat. Now we get fun again. We get rotation. Okay. This one should be easier. We haven't tested this, but now we have a use case. So, under set position, we are now going to M collision is equal to rotate collision rectangle. Oh my lord. So we're going to have M collision underscore comma the rotation point, which is rotation point comma angle. So if this works, I will actually be shocked. I don't think it's gonna work first time. Also, we need to change a few things. Under initialization, we're gonna change the size. No, I'm sorry, under the attack module. Changing the speed to like 3. And then game logic, we are shooting like 10. Go. Fuck. Okay, what happened? A module didn't load. Float to uint32 equals having issue. Initialize from double to float. Okay. Usually this means that I forgot like a semicolon somewhere. 3% of functions were compiled. Okay, so something happened with this. It is a float angle, const point, and the array. The array is not const. That can change. We have a sine and cosine. Aren't you just passing, creating a new vector and returning it anyways, though? Maybe. Why don't you just make the collision box in the attack or in the constructor? Because I don't want to make an array for every instance of a bullet existing. Do it for every point? Oh, God! Oh, x cosine theta minus y sine theta. But the problem isn't this, chat, right? The problem is we can't even get it to run. And I think, oh, rotate collision rectangle must return a value. Oh, wait, what? Rotate collision. What? Create collision box. Oh, it needs this. Oh, no, I did do that. Why does this not work? Doesn't that have to be centered around 00? Well, no, it's actually centered around a float point. That's what rotation point's about, because we're rotating around the center of the image. Does your IDE not allow you to jump directly to the error? Yes. The problem is that the first error is, in fact, the only error is that this. Oh, we never put return. Duh. I was about to say it's not returning a value, but that's fine. So return std array float 8 semicolon. Okay, sorry, that was, no, I lied. We're returning all right. Go. Oh, it doesn't work. So first of all, we are slowing down to shit. Why? Oh no. Oh, chat, this lag. Why are we lagging? Also, do you guys like how the more we lag, the less bullet spacing there is? Isn't that weird? Huh. That's not good. So that means our motion is tied to our frame rate. Also, why is performance so bad? So it works, it's less working, it's terribly working, and it just lags to infinitum. Do bullets ever get cleaned up from memory? No, we don't have any culling yet. But I mean, still, that was only like 20 bullets before we lagged. Like if I just have like, hold on. If I just shoot out one attack and instead of 10 bullets, it shoots out like 30, what does that look like? Instant lag. Oh shit. That can't be how the game works, chat. Something is super unperforming. I think it might be the console lagging. No shot, really? Oh my God, you're a genius. Look at this performance. Oh shit. This is not enough bullets for this to be threatening. Oh, chat, look at this performance. It's beautiful. And we have, wait, are the hitboxes even rotated? I haven't even looked yet. The hitboxes are not rotating at all, but because we have the wrong formula. Look at that, chat. Look at that performance. It's beautiful. I didn't realize the console could lag that much. Holy shit. Okay, so now we need to rotate hitboxes of the bullets, which is fine because somebody in chat just gave me the cheat sheet. So thank you. This is incorrect, and this is incorrect. Wait, I missed it. What was the solution? Oh, the console lagging was the console logging of every XY position of every corner of every collision hitbox was lagging everything. Yeah. Yes, printing text is actually very expensive. True. Okay, somebody gave me this and it was what's up? What's up? Where is it? I saw it. There it is. Okay, so this is the formula. So x cosine theta minus y sine theta. So cosine angle minus sine angle. Hold on, we still have to do this. And then it's sine angle minus cosine angle, which is the x and y values. Now, chat, what does he mean by x and y? What is going on here? Sorry, this is x plus, excuse me. Wow, I do not know trigonometry. So I guess for those of you who do know trigonometry, I understand sine and cosine here. I don't understand what it means by x. What is x, the variable x, supposed to be? X is distance relative to point of rotation. How the fuck do I find that out? X is the distance to rotation? Oh, it's the difference between this rotation point and the current point here. Oh. So I just add these, right? It must be. So we need to have a separate distance x is equal to, well, I guess we'll call it float distance x, is equal to col rect bracket 0 minus SDL. No, it's the other way around. It's rotation point minus that value, I think. And that is the difference. Why doesn't this work? Oh, dot x, duh. Okay, and then float distance y is equal to rotation point dot y minus col rect 1, which is also the same distance. It's the center of the rectangle. They're all going to be the same distance. And now this is multiplying, so it's parentheses, distance x times cosine angle minus yxy minus parentheses distance y times sine angle. Okay, let me do the same thing here. Distance x times sine angle, distance y times cosine angle. I would have never ever in my life found this out on my own. Does it work? Oh my god! How do I even fix this? What is even going on? Oh, chat. Oh, no. What is even this? What is this? What is this monstrosity? I don't even know where to start. What is even going on? This is like some fucking Path of Exile Searing Exarch shit. It's like dodging the meteors. That's kind of cool to look at. Yeah, for like 2 seconds. Dude, where was it? Where are the boxes even coming from? What the fuck? I don't even know how that happens. They just go in giant circles. I mean, we have rotation, I guess. How does rotating a rectangle detach it? Is the rotation point super weird? Are we not update? Oh, you know what? You know what, chat? We're not updating the rotation point every frame, are we? We're not. We're not updating it at all. Set position needs to update the rotation point. Rotation point dot x is equal to bullet position x. Rotation point dot y plus equals. That's why it was fucking around. Okay. So now we update the rotation point every frame. I don't even know, chat. How the fuck? What is even happening? You didn't find all the X and Y values correctly? Oh God. Okay, well, delete that for a second. Come back. Oh wait, just to make sure we're coming back to the crazy land, right? Okay, there we go. So now this. So what did I mess up here? Don't add, set them. Oh. You didn't find all the X and Y values correctly? So you're saying instead of, okay, so this is already accounting for the increase? That did the opposite of working. I don't even know where these are getting rendered at. There's like no box at all. Oh, wait, is it? No, the render box should be on top of everything. Yeah, because the rendered box was never resized. It should be around the entire bullet pretty cleanly. So what did I fuck up here? What? He told you earlier, please don't go another rabbit hole? What? There are two X and Y. This is why I should have paid attention in fucking trigonometry. Holy shit. Never in my life have I regretted not finishing trigonometry in college. By the way, I never actually graduated. I'm a dropout, but still. There are two X and Y differences. One for the left and right, one for the top and bottom. You have to add them back to the rotation point. You have to have a different calculation for each correct index. Oh, so you're saying that rotating the collision rectangle should only be called at object creation. Because, well, is that true? Because render happens every frame, and that accounts for the rotation point every time. Oh, that accounts for the rotation every time. Oh, that's why updating the SDL where it is on the thing. Oh, that did kind of fuck everything up, didn't it? Because, okay, Jesus. Triggered. Oh, geez. You rotate each point, not do the bullshit plus 0. You rotate each point? But I did do that. Point X, 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 Y, 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 Y. I only ever, like, make the new values equal this, right? I might have to do this on my own, chat, because when I render this as is, like this doesn't even appear anywhere. And when I add it to plus equals, when I plus equals everything, it goes fucking haywire, but at least it's on the screen. Wanna get thighs? Oh, I love KFC, chat. It's so wonderful. All right. So the hitboxes, all kinds of fucked up, okay? So obviously we have issues. But are we really not plus equaling? Because it seems like the problem is, because you can see it here, we're creating bullets at like random points on the screen and not from... I almost wonder if it's like if it is just us not updating SDL point, like the rotation point correctly. Because the bullets are correctly spawning where they should be, although it does look weird. They are correctly doing it. The problem is there's these little fly fast ones. Wait, chat, what the fuck? They're not even rotated. All the boxes are straight. So we're not even rotating the rectangles. We're just... What is even going on? We're not rotating the rectangles at all, but we are changing their X and Y value start paths. How does that even work? So you're saying this update collision thing only happens once. So this should be called in the attack module. So we have bullet dot set collision angle with parameters of nothing. But set collision angle needs a value, which is temp angle, right? Set position angle needs M collision. No, it doesn't need anything. It just returns a value. So what it should be is bullet.m underscore collision underscore is equal to bullet set collision angle. Let's try that. Oh! Chat, just call me a goddamn god. Just bow to me, okay? Holy shit. Now, we still don't have rotation, but we only set the rotation angle once. So now it's at object spawn. It goes onto the array for bullets to be rendered that frame, or the vector. Holy shit. Okay, so that's how we figured out the collision thing. Okay, now, the problem here is this. The actual rotating of the rectangle, we have issues. But we do have it where it's spawning correctly. That didn't solve anything. It's just plain out wrong. What? Because you're setting every point to the same thing like people are saying? Oh, wait, I am. So instead of plus equals, because that's incorrect, what are we trying to do here? What does this even do? What happens? Nothing rotates, but it is on the point correctly. Copy the code to B paste, please. I'd love to change it a bit. Which piece of code? This is a lot of code, dude. So you're saying this doesn't do jack shit? Doesn't it though? Because we only ever want to set the collision angle once. Oh! No, this isn't doing anything. It's not doing a single goddamn thing, chat. And you know why? Because collision, XY of every point, is immediately changed when we translate it. Oh, chat. Oh no, I just realized the problem. How do we translate the rectangle and then rotate it? How does that even work? The answer is we rotate it first and then translate it, because all translate cares about is the X and Y value of your speed. And then it grabs every point individually. So we only change angle once at object creation. No, I was right. This should be where it's at, because that doesn't matter. It sets collision at object creation, which is the initialization. It changes the collision of this instance of bullet to set the collision angle, and then it translates based on the current position of the now changed angle, and then the X and Y value. So why does it not rotate? That makes me think it's like a formula issue. Isn't that weird? What a mystery. Call translate and then rotate. No, we're not translating first. We're rotating first, I think. You can write what each of the indexes of the rectangle mean. I can give you the code Lamau. It's not where it should be, but that's another problem. Get back to set collision angle. Okay. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Set collision angle? You mean rotate collision angle? Set collision angle? Wait. Oh, this. Sorry. Yeah, we could do that, but his translate is from top left. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, that's... Yeah, correct. Oh, wait, what? Call translate and then rotate? Oh, no. Wait, are we... No, that doesn't matter. Because it's odd is always Y, even's always X. That doesn't make a difference. Odd is always Y, even's always X. Regardless of how we initialize the thing, regardless of what angles we use, as long as evens are X, odds are Y, it doesn't make a difference. I think. Are you doing matrices? No, Chlorgal. Yeah, but he doesn't know it. Budapest. All right, what you got on Budapest? Float, cosine angle, float side. What is this monstrosity? There is no shot this is C++. No, this is cope. This looks like C if I've ever seen it in my goddamn life. What is this non-object oriented trash in front of me? Okay, what is this? What is this? What is this functional programming disaster? Okay, is this why people were telling me to make a struct and not like use an array? Is this the root of my problems? Oh shit, best song. Yes, LOL. Oh my god. All right, I'm cheating. Fuck you. Copy. Paste. Oh, look at that programming we just did, chat. All right, let's not. Okay, we should understand what's going on here. So we have a cosine angle and a cosine. We have a cosine angle and a sine angle. We make the point 0, which is the top left X value, equal to rotation point dot X minus that value. So this is the distance from the rotation point. That value, that difference, is multiplied by cosine angle minus the Y value, the Y difference. So the Y difference between the top left corner of the rectangle and the rotation point. Multiply that by sine angle. So this is what I did. So why does this work and mine doesn't? Chat, it doesn't work. What the fuck? Chat? Don't make me come out there and smack you. We have the same problem. I think I did the exact same thing. I mean, yours looks cleaner, frankly. But... Oh, wait, I effed up? Wait, how did you F up? You need to call it each frame? Oh, do I? lagging to shit. Oh my God. Okay, that was a disaster. Do we rotate it first and then translate it? Nope, still disaster. Oh God. Okay, that is obviously not what we're doing. Holy shit. Use my Budapest. Now try it. What's the difference? 0 minus 0. Okay, what's the difference here? I'm gonna try to spot the difference. What's the difference? This looks like the exact same function. Oh, no, it's different, except now it's still crashing. So now we have an issue where I don't think, chat, I don't think we have angle getting updated. I don't think we have angle updated every frame. I think it really is on object creation, which is here. Still doesn't work, by the way. Still no rotation, but look at that performance, chat. Look at that beautiful, beautiful performance with no culling at all. Oh, this is gonna be a hella tight game, chat. That's my goal. Make it tight. Tighter than your mom last night. Why do you think you have to rotate each frame? I don't know. I'm not rotating each frame. You people are. Oh, I should do that too. You changed callrec 0 and then used new value later, not the old value. Oh. So yeah, we're still not rotating. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? So what is the problem here? We're not even testing for collision. This is just getting the box to be rotated. So why is that an issue? Our rotation point is based around the center of the rendered image. The only issue is that it's not rotating. How do you render those collision quads? Is it rendering 4 lines? Oh! Yes? Hold on. Is that the issue? Are they actually like rotated and our look isn't? Okay, so this is my thing. So we have a floating point array of 5 points based on point 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 4, 5, 0, 1, which is the outer perimeter of the rectangle. Then we draw points between them. Render draw lines float. Can this only draw cardinal lines? Draw a series of connected lines on the current rendering target at sub-pixel precision. Doesn't have any issues as far as I know. I don't think that would cause any issues, right? You need the original values and new values. When all of the new values are calculated, you can copy them over. Ooh, problem. Interesting. Chat, is there an easy way to like give you guys this entire source code and just people make fun of it? Maybe when we get to the point of actually designing the game. Oh, chat, trigonometry. Study your trig, kids. Holy shit. Oh man, that rotating rectangle. The whole point of us making custom rectangles, by the way, is so we can rotate them. That was the explicit purpose. Because everyone's like, oh, use a circle. As if I'm like a plebeian using Game Maker. No, we're fucking... Chat, learning to... Do you guys like how that lag just caused 2 bullets to spawn right next to each other? Do you... Okay, chat, I'm gonna give you the real talk here, okay? Developing video games without learning C++ is like saying you're gonna work out and always skipping leg day. There, I said it. I speak the truth, okay? You people need to know your shit. Do leg day, study your goddamn chess openers, okay? That thing we tried to get you to do at the beginning? Yeah, but, you know, whenever you tell me to do something, you have to do it at least like, you know, 20 times before I actually read it in chat and understand it. We are staying at 60 the whole time, right? Up here. 16.6 milliseconds is 60, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. If we start seeing more 17s and 18s, that means we're skipping a frame. So let's just let this run for a bit. Actually, maybe we can shoot like 200 bullets a shot and then see how much it takes to lag, or maybe 100 bullets. Let's do 100 bullets. Oh, we are shooting 100 bullets. Uh-oh. That doesn't look like 100 bullets. Oh, no, sorry, that's not it. That's, this is load game data. We're shooting 30 bullets. Okay, let's shoot like 200 bullets. Let's see how long it takes to lose 60 FPS. Beautiful. If only those hitboxes were actually rotated. Still at 60. We're still rocking 60. Oh, by the way, there's no culling. I'm just looking for that number to spike up. So at this point, oh, there it was. Okay. So around like, oh, I don't know, maybe 3,000, 4,000 bullets, we start hitting lag spikes. And really, it's just skipping a frame whenever we spawn another wave. That's cute. Well, there you go. That's what happens. We can probably call maybe 3,000, 4,000 bullets before my computer can't handle it. Keep that in mind. I have a very good computer. A very, very good computer. Unnecessarily good, you could say. That thing we tried to get you to do at the beginning. How do you define the rectangle? Position X, position Y, half size X, half size Y rotation. Okay, so Gordolini, the way we define the rectangle is we make an array, a standard array of float values of size 8 elements, where every individual element is the X and Y point of the top left of the rectangle, the top right of the rectangle, the bottom left of the rectangle, and the bottom right. So it's like a Z-shaped. The way we draw the rectangle, however, is top left, top right, bottom left, top left. So you have 5 points you're drawing on. So it's not technically a rectangle. It's like a 4-line that's bent 3 ways to make it look like a rectangle. It's just a giant line. Is there a state for both rotated and unrotated? So the renderer is probably receiving the unrotated one. No, it's not like a state. The problem is this must be correct. It has to be. This is like the exact formula we need. You know, we could just try running a test rectangle and just rotating the test rectangle. Can we just do that real quick? So test rect is equal to rotate collision rectangle test rect comma SDL floating point 350. Oh no, 0 0 25. No, you're not gonna see that. Hold on. 0 0 325 325. So that way it rotates without like having to move the point, which is 325 325. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. There, that's what I want. Okay. Then we have rotation point, and then we have the angle. So we're gonna do 45 degrees. Okay, let's see if the test rectangle gets rendered. It doesn't. In fact, that is the look at that. How did the rectangle do that shape? What the fuck? Hold on. See out. Test rect 0. Test. Oh, space. Test rect 1. I just want to see where the X and Y value of that is. STD. Okay, what is my X and Y value? The fuck? Then you need to rotate all 4 points around the rectangle. Yep, that is exactly what we did. Here, let me show you. So this is our rotation. At line 32, you've calculated a new value for O, which is this. Later, you use O. That will be the new value for O. If you want old value of O, same as the other elements of the array. The only other time we change the O and 2 and 4, the only other time we touch that is translate. But all this does is just add a flat value X or add a flat value Y to the current value. We're not technically changing them. At no point in here do we actually address any individual element of the array. It's all by reference into a function of some kind. I fixed the bug Studer mentioned. Not sure if this will work. What do you got on Budapest here? We have an STD array, old rect, copy. Oh. That's something I haven't done before. What does that do? Is that going to, that goes under rotate, right? Yes. What does that do? So we returned collision rectangle, correct? So this returns collision rectangle, even though we are making an old rectangle. So why are we making an old rectangle? Try mine. Old rectangle 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. What? Delete old rectangle. Wait, hold on. Am I a dumbass? Why are we creating a copy of a rectangle? What's the point? No, you don't even reference it on this. Oh, col rect swap new col rect. What does that mean? Oh! Wait, where are you getting new from? The fuck? So you're creating a new rectangle. Sorry, you're creating a new rectangle called old rectangle. Then you swap old rectangle and new rectangle. And new rectangle has the rotated values and you return that and you delete the old one. So what's the point? Yes, it's a state management issue. What does that even mean? Oh god, C++ is so fucking complicated. Wait, hold on. It's not a state management issue. I'm not using pointers. I'm not using reference. It's all... Is it because I'm tossing an array into a goddamn function? It's sending... I'm fucking around with the copy of the array and not the original function? Or not the original array? Is that what's going on? Oh my god, it worked. Sort of. Not really. It tried. Okay. So what's going on here? First of all, it's lagging. Second of all, what's going on here? It didn't work. Sort of. It kind of works. Hold on, I need less bullets. I can't see this. Hold on. Game logic. We're gonna shoot out. We'll shoot out, say, 30 bullets. Okay, what's going on here? No, it's not working. Fuck. The 200 bullets fucked with me. Why can't we just use the copy constructor here? Why is std copy necessary? Because that's what chat was interested in. Roto rotation point X and rotation point Y? Man, you guys really have different policies. You guys have like the same ideas for what the rotation rectangle function should be, but you all do it a little bit differently. Let's try this. Doesn't work. Conversion from double to... What? Okay, well, for now... Oh, wait, no, that is fucked up. Delete cannot convert from std array float 8 to void. Oh, this doesn't work. 1.5 is a double, 1.5f is a float. What? I have absolutely no idea what you mean. Initializing conversion from double to float, possible loss of data. Okay, so it's this again. Delete cannot convert from an array to void pointer. So how do you delete an old array? It should, does delete not work for arrays, like STD arrays? Unless you're saying it's actually like old col rectangle dot, you know, whatever, delete or something. Syntax error. Wait, why was there a delete? You right, we could just use auto old rect equals col rect. This is an array on the stack. You don't have to delete it. I don't know why it should be there. Delete's only used to delete something you created with new. My name is Mike. Hello. So we don't even need that. We're not gonna have a memory leak? Fair enough. Oh, shit. Chat, it's not rotating. Chat, we're still not rotating. Fuck! What is going on? Dude, this is like the most stuck I've ever felt. I don't know legitimately why our custom rectangles are not moving or rotating. They are moving. You didn't allocate any memory. There's nothing to leak. Okay, based. Okay, what do you got? Copy, paste. Okay, it is different. Got this going on. Okay, go. Still no rotation. Except my, oh wait, hold on. No, we are more successful. That box there, this has rotated. Okay, so something's going on here. What's the rotation point? It's 300, 300, and then, oops, sorry. It's translate to 300, 300. Its box size is starting at 0, 0, 50, 50. Oh, and then it's rotated first. I'm sorry. I see what happened. No, that is right. No. It doesn't rotate. That's just making the rotation point at point 325, 325. We create the array. We then translate it to 300, 300. So the X and Y here is 300, 300, 350, 350. We know that works. And then we rotate it where the rotation point is at 325, 325, so the middle of the square. And then we rotate it 45 degrees. Maybe it's 45.0? Something stupid like that? Nope, but it is up in the corner. Huh. That's weird. Rotate rectangle as it rotates about 0, 0. Okay, so let's get rid of the translate stuff. Let's just have it at 300, 300, 350, 350. So it's a 50 by 50 square that starts at point 300. This is the center of it. Then we create it, and then we rotate it. Go. And it's in the same spot. What the fuck? Step through that code in the debugger to watch it transform the values. Fuck. No, that requires... No, chat, my debugger is my eyes, okay? I don't need a machine to tell me how to do this. I think I can do this. All right, here's the plan, okay? All the new people here today, because we've averaged like 28, 30 viewers, okay? My name is Gary the Goo Boy. I stream every single day at 4:30 p.m. PST. Every single day, baby. Which is a little over 3 hours ago, okay? That's it for today. Tomorrow, I will be back. We'll be doing more of this. We're going to be right back to rotating rectangles. And once we do that, we're actually going to start collision. So that'll be an adventure. Specifically, getting the bullet to hit my little dude here. So, Everyone, come here. Save it. Close. Close. Hold on, let me change my desktop real quick because we fucked around with this earlier. Control Z, 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 Control Z. There we go. Hey, you know what? We need a better background than this. Hold on, what's a better background here? There we go. That's kind of cool. My name is Mike. Thank you for following. All right, everyone, come here. Don't dodge your responsibility. Come here, chat. Get back here. What are you doing? How you doing? Chat, what are you doing in the corner? Get down here. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Give me good lick goodbye. Ooh, Chad, did you not put on deodorant today? You taste like BO. And I ain't into that. Have a good night, goodbye.